EPA is making a big announcement today to best position us to fulfill all of our statutory obligations, protect human health and the environment, and power the great American comeback. When we came into the agency, we inherited a workforce that didn't come into the office. In 2024, the record high day of attendance at EPA headquarters in D.C. clocked in around 37%. Upon President Trump's swearing in, we immediately ended COVID-era remote work. We also inherited a major spending problem. In 2024, EPA awarded and spent a staggering over $63 billion, including all sorts of new political green slush funds. To give some added context, prior to this, the annual operating budget for the EPA spanned from $8 to $10 billion. This year and beyond, we are going to massively reduce this excess spending. We owe it to the American taxpayer to be as efficient as possible. We've already started to make significant progress by re-examining grants and contracts, real estate footprint, travel costs, staff, and more. With the help of DOGE, EPA has identified and canceled more than $22 billion in grants and contracts. These are direct savings for the American people. We also inherited a lot of policy issues to fix as well. And that's where today's reorganization comes even further into play. We want to operate as efficiently and effectively as possible. Here at EPA, we are committed to serving you, the American public, to make you proud, and to protect America's beautiful environment. This is how we're going to do that. EPA is creating the first of its kind Office of State Air Partnerships within the Office of Air and Radiation. This office will be focused on working with, not against, state, local, and tribal air permitting agencies to improve processing of state implementation plans and resolving air permitting concerns. EPA is also creating the Office of Clean Air Programs that will align statutory obligations and mission essential functions based on centers of expertise to ensure more transparency and harmony in regulatory development. Similarly, changes to the Office of Water will better align the development of regulations, guidance, and policy with the science that underpins it. EPA is elevating issues of cybersecurity, emergency response, and water reuse and conservation to ensure they are receiving appropriate resources to address these very real and pressing concerns. In this reorganization, the agency is shifting its scientific expertise and research efforts to program offices to tackle statutory obligations and mission essential functions. This includes the creation of the Office of Applied Science and Environmental Solutions inside the Office of the Administrator to prioritize research and put science at the forefront of the agency's rulemakings and technical assistance to states. At the program level, the Office of Chemical Safety and Pollution Prevention will add more than 130 scientific, technical, bioinformatic, and information technology experts to work directly on the backlog of over 504 new chemicals in review that are beyond the statutorily required timeframe. And they're also going to address the backlog of over 12,000 reviews that are well beyond the expected review timelines in the pesticides program. EPA is also gaining the tools needed to advance a PFAS testing strategy to ensure we are furthering our understanding of PFAS and its impacts on human health and the environment, an issue that I've been fighting since my days in Congress. This is all part of a larger, comprehensive effort to restructure the agency, and when finalized, EPA expects to have staffing levels near those seen when President Ronald Reagan occupied the White House. This phase of reorganization will save taxpayers more than $300 million annually by fiscal year 2026. With these organizational improvements, we can assure the American people that we are dedicated to EPA's core mission of protecting human health and the environment. Under President Trump's leadership, we are recommitting to common sense policies that preserve our environment and work for all Americans to unleash American energy, revitalize domestic manufacturing, cut costs for families, and pursue permitting reform. EPA will strive to accomplish all this while fulfilling our commitment to the rule of law, advancing cooperative federalism, and being good stewards of your hard-earned tax dollars. This administration has already accomplished so much, but this is just the beginning. We have 4 more years of victories ahead of us, and EPA is proud to do its part to power the great American comeback and ensure a cleaner planet for future generations.